Hi everyone. Sorry I'm late today. Man, I was actually celebrating my mom's birthday today. I was like, okay, let's uh and so I was actually taking her out to eat at this very nice Italian restaurant. I was like, all right, that's 2 hours to get out there, eat, come back. Sure, I can totally make the stream. And instead, first off, we got there half an hour late because that's that's cat time, baby. And then afterwards, we actually took a walk around. It was a very nice shopping district area. So by the time we got here, I was already almost 30 minutes late. Sorry, everyone. But hey, welcome back, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. And thanks so much for waiting for my return. I know previously I was like, oh, because I kept on thinking, oh, I totally got to stream. I totally got to stream soon. And then, well, there goes the background. Please come back. And then what actually happened was just I just kept on going to different places and traveling, and well, I'm back now. Well, oh no, what happened? Excuse me. Virtual K, are you okay? Oh no. K down. Let's see, does it work? Okay. Oh boy. Lots of technical difficulties today. Anyways, how are everyone? Oh, happy birthday to my mom. Thank you so much. Yeah. Actually, it's kind of difficult to have a birthday on any day that's like considered special, right? Because oftentimes like it gets superseded by special days. I saw discourse online whether or not today was like the worst day to have a birthday, but I would argue the worst day would probably be Christmas, because then everybody else is celebrating Christmas. Like, hey guys, I have a birthday party, and they're like, oh, what day? December 24th. Huh. Have fun with that, I guess. We all got our own plans. Or like they're off visiting their parents. Yes. I'm glad that you guys are doing well though. What's up? Let's see. Can't wait for spooky month. Oh man, so I'm trying to bring up Minecraft as I'm like making some banter talk, but actually I cannot for the life of me not think that it's already spooky month. It's like, yes, Halloween is right around the corner, because every time I step into a store, there's a million displays of like skeletons and pumpkins, and it's like, ooh, it's almost spooky month. Oh, that is a cluster truck. Oh, there we go. That's Minecraft. That's Minecraft right there, baby. Except for probably not this one. Let's try this one. This one? No? Here, we'll try this one for now. I was like, yeah, that's, that, and so every time I step into a store, you know, they've already got all of their, like, nice, let's see, not display capture. Boop. They've already got all of their like Halloween decorations on there. Let's see, game capture, and it's Spirit Halloween has already come upon us. You guys know what Spirit Halloween is, right? Every single time like a Best Buy dies, Spirit Halloween quickly comes and takes its soul and converts it into a Spirit Halloween. So because I've been looking at all of these, I keep on thinking, oh yeah, wow, Halloween's right around the corner. I'm so excited. That's a lie. Halloween is nowhere around the corner. Halloween is still like a month and a half away. I'm just being ridiculous here. But yeah, I've like bought into the spirit of the fall. I'm so ready for fall to happen as soon as possible. For example, I have been having a craving to try that new Starbucks flavor. What do they call it? Like apple crisp lattes. Though I don't like hot drinks, so I'd probably ask for like an apple crisp frappuccino. But I'm also like a total fan of pumpkin spice. How do I get the chat box off my face? Excuse me, beep beep. It's kind of comfortable. There we go. Feel spooked. I feel very spooked. Okay, where's Carrie? Carrie's back home now. He has school starting in about a week and a half. I did ask him if he was interested in being on stream earlier, but he's actually quite busy completing a couple of other other videos is what he's telling me. So he's currently deep in video work. Wow. Shh. Phone, shh. Nobody wants to hear you. There we go. I've also got a drink with me. It's just sparkling water. I love sparkling water. Hey Kay, do you happen to know what therianthropy is? Therianophy? Theriophy is? No. Quite evidence from the fact that I don't know what you just asked me. So, let's see. What was I currently doing when I last played? It actually hasn't been super long since I last played because, well, I got really into the idea of building a sky tram for Carrie Crafts, so that's what I'm doing over here. Oh, I probably should have made those glass blocks. Oh well. Hi, Blue Scar. If you notice me, do you like my PFP? Let me try to figure out what that is. Oh, that's a 4, isn't it? It's cute PFP. I do like the minimalism looks. Yeah. Do you plan on doing more Friday Night Funkin' streams? To be honest, I'm not super sure I will be. So from what I understand, the Friday Night Funkin' fandom is... Oh, whoops. There was a ladder here. Okay, that's good. The Friday Night fandom is a bit messy currently, and so I would rather not poke that stick. Poke that hornet's nest with the stick of ignorance. So for now, I don't have any Friday Night Funkin' streams planned. However, I have been thinking about doing a Deltarune series. I've been promising it for ever since I've completed Undertale, so it only seems right that at some point I'd finally do that, right? I hope some of the Bfdi, BFB crew is watching this. I don't know, they're pretty busy. So I hope that they're having a relaxing and fun Saturday and they are not stressing themselves out. Maybe watching a stream is relaxing, so that could also count as a good time. A Deltarune series. Well, I've been really, because so from my understanding, Deltarune is the prequel, but it's released after Undertale, and I think this might be spoilers, but I think it is about the life of Asriel before like all the things in Undertale happened, is what I think it's about. But if I'm wrong, then we'll find out together in Deltarune. Woohoo! Ruben Osario, I'm going to school on Monday. Well, congratulations everybody who's going back to school. You guys made it. You guys made it. Not everybody did. Some people, ever since I was sent home from school, when the pandemic started, I will probably never go back to school. It was actually kind of a bittersweet way to end like my school life. So you guys have probably heard about this before, but Carrie and I were both going to school at Stanford when the pandemic hit, and it was my last quarter there. We operate on the quarter system, so I was never going back to school anyways. But I had thought that I would be able to like spend my last quarter being like, oh, I love you guys, I love you my friends, like let's take a bunch of graduation pics and like be very sad about it. But instead what happened was that they were like, when everybody went back from spring break, the school then issued out a letter, hey, don't come back. Y'all are evicted, basically. And a bunch of people lost their stuff in the school dorms, and I never went back. So that's how school ended for me. It's never gonna begin again. Hey, Cupcake Randomness. Hey, Anna. Oh, thanks for joining me today. I went back to school 5 weeks ago. Yeah, so the American school system seems to start on like many different times. I remember back when I went to school, usually our start time was around like late August and our end time was around mid-June. which was kind of awkward because you know how most people get Labor Day off, right? So you'd go back to school, you'd go to school for like about, I don't know, like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then it's be like, time for a long break, long weekend. Good job, guys. Like, it was a difficult time, you know, going back to school for the, you know, 5 days. Have a well-deserved break. Not that I'm complaining about it. You know, breaks from school are great. How's it hanging? Well, how's it hanging, Bob Barks? Welcome back. Oh yeah, so what I actually wanted to talk about as I like aimlessly wander around the Carrycraft world, I'll show you guys a bit of what I was doing on here in the interim. So the main reason why I had a really long break in between streams was because I was actually in LA. You know, I've been back home for a long time. You guys live at home, obviously, but I went back home once my company also was like, it's time to go work from home. So I moved back home, and I was like, it would be really nice to kind of get a break from that, you know, just go, you know, enjoy myself in LA. And so me and a friend from high school took a cross-country road trip to LA or Venice Beach, and then Carrie joined us when we were in Venice Beach, and from there we stayed there for a month, and also drove, and then my friend and I drove the way back. However, so on the way back, my friend, who's very nice, and we took turns driving shifts in my car. And typically a cross-country road trip would take 24 hours, and we were going to split that up into 2 days. 12 hours, you know, a bit tiring, but totally doable. In the middle of the first day, we were like, oh yeah, we're in Flagstaff, Arizona. You know, it'd be nice to like get some dinner, eat a bit, take a load off, take a break. And my friend's like, yeah, let's go to McDonald's. And so we're driving to McDonald's. We take a turn, and the sun's like at a real low angle in the sky, and it's shining directly into his eyes, and it's like, bzz, bzz, bzz. And he takes a turn, and he hits a pole. Bam! Car is not drivable. I was panicking. I was like, we are now stranded in the middle of nowhere, which is kind of mean to say because Flagstaff is a very nice city with very nice people, but we are in the middle of Arizona with no car, stranded with all of our stuff because we had chosen to bring like our whole lives when we were there. We just chose to bring everything when we were over there. And then, so we put the car in the shop, and we waited for 6 days while the part came until we could finally get back on the road. And the day that we were back on the road, we were driving on the interstate, the I-40 back westwards. We got a flat tire, and I had to learn how to change a spare tire in the middle of the gosh darn highway. Bad times, bro. Oof. Big oofs. F's in chat. But if you want to see the road trip to California, I uploaded a vlog yesterday or the day before, I forget, of the trip there, and it was much nicer. Okay, so what I wanted to show you guys was I spent some time building the Sky Tram. Ooh, futuristic. So if I hit this. Okay, supposedly it should jet me off, but I don't know why it's not jetting me off. Excuse me? Whee! No? Okay, maybe if I... Yeah, baby! Look at that! This is very slow, actually. It's like how real sky trams are fairly slow, right? Anna. Okay, yeah, I'll check the TikTok DMs later. Thank you. See? There's a minecart ride. So here's the main house, and there was the villager village. And so then, let me see. Oh, I have a lever. So if you flip it like this, there we go. And you go forward a bit more. You can then, whee! Look at that. Here's my cafe. That's the K Cafe. The snow globe. Animation object shows pizza. Pin. Let's see. My arboretum. The cats that I never finished building. Eggy. Yes. I was about to say, does your minecart have a flat tire? I don't understand how other people manage to make minecarts that like go very fast. And I never finished laying out the track over here. But I thought that this would be useful, except for like I worked on it for a couple of hours, and then I was like, hey, wait a minute. Is it just me or is this slower than walking? So I don't know how people manage to make very fast minecarts, but I wish I knew how to. Let's see now. I think these are powered rails. So I might as well put one over here. Put a cobblestone and then torch. That should start it up. Yep, and I am out of normal rails. I'll do that later. Yep. Minecart go room. Oh, hey J-Man. That J-Man. I see that you've changed your screen name. Unless this is a different J-Man, in which case, small world. What a quinky dink. First super chat. Awesome to be here again. Hope you've been well. Here's a quick voice request. Eggy. That's why I refused to gobble with salt water. Did you mean gargle? Like, here, I'll do that just in case you meant gargle. That's why I refuse to gargle with salt water. You know, gargling with salt water is actually good for you. Supposedly it clears up your throat a lot. At least I think that's how it works. Like, when you gargle with salt water, it really clears up your throat. It's like, wow. It's good for sore throats. In here, let me just make a virtual case smaller so then you can actually see the screen. So just making does Minecraft seem kind of like quiet? Let me just go into sounds. Yeah. Yeah, baby. There we go. Oops, ball V2. Yeah. My school starts in like 2763 years. Yeah, if humanity still exists by then. Enjoying some nice water. You know, stay hydrated, my hydro homies. The sign? There's a sign? A sign? Nani? I don't see any sign. Yeah, I didn't really have too much officially planned for this stream. I thought that it would be nice to also have a chill stream back. I suppose the stream after this, so the next stream I have will probably start the Deltarune series. I just wanted to get back into the swing of things and also have... What? Where? Excuse me? Are there? What? No. On the second floor, maybe? What? The world may never know. The sun is a deadly laser. For some reason that reminded me, so when I was in LA, you know they've got Hollywood and they're like the capital for a lot of filming stuff. Oh, is it you? Was it you? Maybe it was. They film a lot of stuff, and so when we were there and I was in the fashion district, which is in downtown LA, I saw they were filming what looked to be a detective mystery show on like the streets. They were pumping smoke in through the manholes, and there was like police cars, but they were fake police cars to look like NYPD, and it was like all spooky and stuff. And then I was like, wow, are they filming some sort of like really incredible show? And so I get closer to look, and I hear, no, Butterfinger! I look onto the detective car, and it's the Butterfinger Patrol. What? I didn't know this, but apparently the original slogan for Butterfingers was, "Who fingered my Butterfinger?" Which, you guys don't get a laugh about that. But yeah, I thought I was like privy to like some super amazing show. And I was like, wow, like this is gonna be such a cool like story to tell my friends. It's like, who fingered my Butterfinger? It means swiped, by the way. It means stolen. It does. Get your head out of the gutter. Anyways, Butterfingers are the worst candy. Like, I give them an F tier. Let's see, rail. Can I make any rails? Normal rails? Yes. I feel like I can make some more normal rails. I just need some wood. Yes. Give me the rails. Rail me. Don't take that out of context. No, Butterfinger. Take that back, Detective Tissues. Butterfingers are F tier. You know what? It's almost Halloween anyways, so I think maybe I should make a candy ranking video because I have a lot of strong opinions about candy. For example, like Butterfingers F tier, F minus tier would actually literally just have the home over turn off their lights and shut the door in my face, then get Butterfingers. By the way, look at my chicken killing machine. I get so much free chicken from it. See all these chickens? When they lay an egg, it goes down into this chamber where little baby chicks live beneath this lava block. And so when they grow up, they turn into fried chicken. Yummy. I believe it should work. Yes, so I got 2 cooked chicken, 9 feathers, and 3 dirt. No, take that back. Candy corn is a solid B tier. Candy corn ranking. Okay, so there are different types of candy corn. I actually have, because I love candy corn. ASMR. Currently crinkling a bag of autumn mix. Is what Brock's calls their candy corn mix. They have a chocolate version, the normal version that you probably already know about, and the and one that's shaped like pumpkins. The pumpkin and the normal candy corn are like both a solid A minus B plus tier candies. They're good, they're sweet, they're yummy, they got good texture. The chocolate version is a solid B to B minus tier. It's not as good as the original flavor, but it's pretty darn good. Alright, and they're fun shapes. Like, candy corns are versatile, they're colorful, they're indicative of a season, they've got pizzazz. Ain't nobody shaming candy corn on my behalf. So candy corn, a B plus tier. Candy corn gets a B plus tier. Alright? I'm gonna hit you with this. This is gonna be controversial. I know it's very controversial, but this is my personal tier list. And so I am the dictator, and I get to dictate that A tier, like A plus tier, maybe even S tier, Almond Joy. I love Almond Joys. Almond Joys are delicious. You got the chocolate, you got the nut, you got the coconut. Almond Joys. Better than Mounds. Mounds is Almond Joys without the nut. But they need a little bit of the nut to, like, Mounds, A tier candy. Almond Joys, A plus S tier candy. Delicious, sweet, succulent. Like, I would trade 5 Butterfingers for an Almond Joy. You know what? You can take all my Butterfingers. Those are the worst. Like, you don't even have to give me anything back. They're so bad. I will take no criticisms, for I am right. What are other common candies? M&Ms? M&Ms are a solid, like, B tier. Like, what's there to say about them? It's chocolate, easily eatable, decent. You never say no to an M&M, but you're never like, wow, you know what I could really go for today? M&Ms. You know, they're okay. M&M's solid, B tier. What else? No, we can't all agree. He's 4. Yeah, 4 is right over there. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Or there they are. There they is. I'm very bad at like using, like, I if you use they as a gender neutral pronoun, there they is sounds a bit weird, but like they are not also a plural. So there they are also sounds weird. But I think either is okay. Skittles? Alright, Skittles. Oh baby, you know what? Skittles, like, I'll give you this, actually. Normal Skittles, like in the red packaging, A tier. Delicious. Like a classic. Usable in many different recipes. Like, you ever have some vodka? Probably not you guys. You guys probably aren't allowed to have some vodka. But in the future, you can use them for infusions. You can eat them. You can use them to... they are not useful as toppings though. Skittles you have to eat alone. Like M&Ms, you can top a cookie with them. You can make a cupcake and top it with some M&Ms. Like, that's all delicious. Yeah, you have some Skittles, you cannot top anything with Skittles. Like, I'd be like, hey, you know, guess what? I topped this cupcake with Skittles. And you'd be like, why? That's terrible. Like, there's no reason to do that. So that's how I feel about... Okay, so those are normal Skittles. Normal Skittles, A tier. Delicious on their own, not very versatile. S tier Skittles. You know those Skittles with those sour candy coating? The ones where if you eat a lot of them, they basically strip your tongue of any shred of, like, ability to taste? You just, like, basically... Just like how a pineapple dissolves your tongue, like eats your tongue as you eat the pineapple due to the enzymes, that's what those sour Skittles do. Delicious though, amazing, S tier, wonderful. Yeah, right? I love those too. Have I been bueno? I have been bueno, pretty decent since I got back. Oh, okay, and then other flavored Skittles. Like, for example, the ones in the blue packages, I think they call them like tropical mixes. B tier. Not a fan. Wild berry Skittles, not a fan. B tier. I like the original Skittles. You didn't need to remix it. It was good already. There's no point remixing it. Whoop. Let's see. Ah, yes. Other controversial Skittles opinion. I have a lot of these apparently. The green flavor was better as green apple. Green apple is better than lime. You already got the lemon. You don't need the lime. They taste virtually the same, except for lime was like slightly more blah. Like blah. I'm not a fan of lime Skittles. And so when they made that change to green apple, I was like, there, you got it. Perfect. Good change. An epic moment. Yeah. There's a better Misha statue somewhere back. I was gonna make a Misha, but I got lazy. You can see it over here. Misha's not in chat right now. Sour Skittles are gross? You take that back. Sour Skittles are the best. Real yummy stuff. Okay. See, powered rail. I think if I put the redstone torch over here, and if I take a smooth stone button, right? Forgive me, as you can probably see, I'm pretty bad at making minecart and minecart contraptions. So I'm doing my best. I'm just trying. Let's see. Am I out of powered rails? I am out of powered rails. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to make some more. I'm gonna have to do some mining. So we back in the mines. Yeah, I'll go do some mining while I talk to you guys. I don't think I've ever had sour skills, but they're so good. They're very good. I highly recommend them. No, they're gross. I can't. Nah, it's like basically if you like Skittles, they're just Skittles but with some pizzazz, with some with a bit of jazz to them. S tier candies. Oh, the J man. Oh, thanks for the dono. Can we get Nelly kickflip for time's sake? Oh man, I was gonna draw some Nelly kickflip fan art earlier. I feel like for some sort of anniversary, I forget. But hey guys, I'm back with a new trick to show you guys. Check out this quadruple duper super extra 3000 kickflip. Hi, ouch. I'll get that right next time. I know nothing about kickflip. Actually, so when I was in, let's see, I need some torches. Yeah, I got torches. Okay. When I was in Venice Beach, like, of course there were lots of skateboarders while I was there. But, you know, it's not just skateboarding, you know. The tricks of the wheels are not just relegated to skateboarding. You've also got your roller skaters, you got your inline skaters. Those are basically the same thing. Ignore that. You got your, let's see, let's put the cobblestone over here. You got your, oh, you got a lot of people with those, they call them hoverboards, and honestly, that's a travesty. Those aren't hoverboards. Those are like, how do you describe them? They're like motorized, like they're armless segways. That's what they are. I don't know, are you guys of the generation where like you basically live on hoverboards, or is that still the generation behind you guys, like Generation Alpha? Because you guys are Gen Z. I'm a fan of Gen Z, by the way. I think they're awesome. You guys are the most kind and caring and also socially active generation I've ever seen. Yeah. Because I understand that the generation after Gen Z, they're called Gen Alpha. And they're the ones, I think Gen Z already like were using tablets and iPads in their youth. Like, for example, for me, I don't think the iPad was invented until I was like around middle school or so. And at that time, we all were like, haha, iPad, that's so dumb. Who would ever buy this thing? And I ate my words. I have an iPad now. It's great. I love it a lot. I will eat those words. But yeah, these days I think Gen Alpha is the generation that's truly being raised on like phones, getting a phone when they're in elementary school or younger, and like using a lot of tablets and stuff. So I'm wondering like what that's going to do for them like in the future, because what I really like about Gen Z is that you guys are all like incredibly good at being creators. Like, I would feel like it's just very common for, because back then I remember YouTube videos were like, oh, other people make YouTube videos and we consume them. And instead I like to think of Gen Z as like the creating generation, where you're like, oh yeah, I will make some TikToks, or I will make some videos, I will make some new dances, or like do a lot of art and stuff. So I think that's super cool of you guys. My siblings are Gen Alpha. Yeah, there's always gotta be like a new generation. I don't know what the generation after Gen Alpha is gonna be though. Gen Beta? Oh, I love this song. So calming. I should probably turn down the background music. I don't even know what the background music is right now. Sussy Baka, I'm back. Welcome back, Sussy Baka. I have one older brother. Me too. Oh yeah, my other brother came to visit last weekend because it was Labor Day weekend. It's been a while since he visited, and he also brought back his girlfriend. So it was really nice seeing the both of them. Yeah, but he's older than me by about 4 years, got his own place, living his own life, while I'm still living at home, so haha, we know which one of the siblings won here. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. previously, when I was younger, my brother and I butted heads a lot. You know, that's what happens when you live with a sibling. And being 4 years apart, my parents would always like, whenever he would go to his friend's place, my mom would be like, take your sister with you. And so he really resented me for that when we were younger. Later on, when I got old enough to like play video games and stuff, we would play MMOs together. Ah, there's some iron. I've been looking for ya. And so later on, when we got to the age where we could have some deep talks, play some MMOs together, like we got closer then. Then he went off to college, and we got farther. In terms of like emotional closeness, I guess. But these days were pretty good. He actually recently started streaming, and so he's been asking me for tips. He's like, hey, he calls me Kathy, because that's my childhood nickname. Hey, Kathy, like, give me some tips on how to be a good streamer, you know, how to get a following. I was like, you shouldn't ask me. All I did was leech clout off of, you guys know, all I did was leech clout off of Carrie. It's like, you know, make a Twitter, I guess. Make a Twitter, make some YouTube videos maybe. But he streams on Twitch, and I haven't seen any of his streams yet. I should definitely support him. I'll do it later. I'll support him later. Maybe I'll be his first subscriber. Maybe that'll make him happy. He doesn't donate to me, by the way. He has seen this stream before a couple of times. And usually he makes fun of me for it. But he's never donated to me. That's okay. Whenever we go out to eat, he always pays for me. That's the big brother donation. Hi, welcome Abby. Pixolux, my sister watches all the same shows as me, so I get to talk about them with her. That's awesome. That's awesome that you guys get to do that. Especially if they're like YouTube shows and, you know, because like, I would say if you want to talk to Bfdi about like any random, about Bfdi with like a random person on the street, you'd be hard pressed to find somebody because, well, you know, it's just a YouTube show, so it's not as famous. Let me see, is it y equals 10 right now? We are at y equals 31, so we can still go back. Whoops, save the screenshot. We can still go down a bit farther. However, I think that it's great that you and your sister have some common media shared. I would like to have some common media with my brother, but he tends to be like a very like strategic person. He's all about the card games. And so usually he's like watching stuff like Game of Thrones or other like serious Netflix shows, and I'm watching cartoons. So there's less for me to talk about that with him. So usually we'll talk about games. We like to talk about indie games, and I guess he likes to reminisce on the past a lot, which is weird, like an old man. Catherine and Carrie's live streams carried my motivation all last year. I thank you all for that school brought my motivation down so much. Oh no! Find your motivation within yourself. You can do it. You can find something that you're very passionate about. I hope that the streams have been good though. Like Carrie has actually talked to me about wanting to do, if you remember earlier this year, we actually were doing like regularly scheduled streams and stuff, but Carrie ended up like being kind of burnt out for them. So we've discussed it and we were like, yeah, well, it'd be better for it to be spontaneous. But then when you don't have a schedule, it's easier to be like, don't really feel compelled to do it today. So that's why we like kind of dropped out from streaming there. But Carrie has expressed a lot of interest in like going back to routine scheduled streams, but we'll see how long that lasts once school starts for him, because he will be going to school this fall. I think, maybe. Long staircase. Oh, hey, J-Man. Oh, thank you again, J-Man. Voice request. Eggy says, oh, my egg carton. Nelly, stop doing your tricks. Oh, my egg carton. Oh, my yolk. Oh, my shell. Oh, my whites. Oh, my. Oh, my. Something else. I don't know. What, and I think Eggy might just be able to just say, oh, my gosh. Maybe she'd be like a very Mean Girls type character. I always think of her as like a Mean Girls type character where she's like, That's so fetch. Or like, more like a fetch, like, what is it? What's that one quote from Mean Girls? Is it fetch isn't happening? Or something like that. Mean Girls is actually partially a Halloween movie, so maybe I'll watch it for like a Halloween movie marathon. Oh, not the oh, did I say ticks instead of tricks? I do. Oh, ticks. Oh, it was ticks. Okay. Let me try again. Voice request. Eggy says, "Oh my egg carton, Nelly, stop doing your ticks." Wow, that's actually kind of mean, isn't it? Because it sounds like I'm telling them to stop doing their ticks like Tourette's ticks. I imagine instead Nelly just has like a farm of blood-sucking ticks. And she's like, please, stop. I've lost so much blood. Hello. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Wow. I know Misha is not a jellicle cat. No, Misha cannot sing, and you also cannot look at Misha's butthole. Actually, you can. Misha's butthole is there for the world to see. Did you hear about that? How cats had a butthole cut where, like, originally when they animated all the cats, they also gave buttholes to like all of them, including, you know, was it Amy Schumer and Michael Keaton? And then, but later on they like digitally edited out all the buttholes again. Anyways. Actually, my mom, this is kind of a mean thing to do, but my mom doesn't like the fact that Misha, when she sits down, like the idea is that like her butt's on whatever she sits on top of. And my mom thinks that she doesn't clean her butt well enough. I think that Misha does fine. So, but my mom doesn't. So every once in a while she makes me hold Misha down while she goes at it with a wet paper towel. Misha does not like it. Like, mad anger from her. I'm just gonna spawn these eggs. 1 chicken, 2 chicken. But yeah, I don't think you need to wipe your cat's butt. Misha like has heavy dislike. See, we are y equals 14, so we can still go a bit lower. 2 chickens. There's some redstone. Ba-doom-sh. I don't have any use for redstone, so I can just leave the powder over here. Okay. What was I talking about just now? Oh, see you later, broken heart. Let me see. What was I talking about? Caught in 4K. See you later, Lolo. Oh, I was ranking candy a while ago. You know, I wish to keep on talking about ranking candy. So, we already ranked Skittles. Skittles are centered around being an A tier. In some cases, they can be S tier, but but I would say that they're like a pretty solid A tier, with B tiers being all the Skittle, like what would you call them? Like all the things that Skittles technically could be. What? Blah, the variations, that's the word for it. Sometimes it's hard to game and talk at the same time. Oh, that's another like suggestion I had for my brother. Never stop talking, because it's quite boring when you're watching a stream and the streamer's like it's very hard to engage. So, you know, never stop talking, even if you feel kind of silly doing it. But that also means that like I've got this constant stream of consciousness going, so I end up saying like weird things a lot of the time. I reached bedrock. Wait, I'm too far down. Yeah, I got too far down. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. Alright. I'm actually looking for iron. I'm not even looking for diamonds. So why am I down here? Because strip mining is easy to talk over and not have to think about it. I should probably do it like this. Yeah. Doop, 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 doop. Ah, yes. Other candies. My favorite candy would have to be gummies. Apparently I've already been here. Okay, so gummies I have a love-hate relationship with. When you get older like me, okay, first off, take care of your teeth. I was bad in college and I did not take care of my teeth like I really should have, so I ended up having to get a root canal in my sophomore year. And that sucks. Wow, that's a lot of tunnels. And so a root canal is essentially when they basically have to go into the back of your teeth and like since your roots are rotten, that's where a root canal is. You have to they have to like dig into there and take out all the roots of the tooth and replace them with like artificial roots. It's not a painful process because they give you a lot of anesthesia when it happens, but it is not fun to get a root canal. And so ever since then, though, I've had issues where I can't eat gummies anymore. They just make my teeth hurt a lot. And so I can't fairly rank gummies anymore because for me, gummies are an F tier, like candy. I can't eat them. They are painful. However, pre-terrible dental care, gummies were probably around a like, let's say like a B tier candy for me. Different gummies were different, like anything that was sour coated, raise it up a tier. Like sour coated gummy worms, delicious. Those neon sour coated gummy worms, A tier. Yummy, fun. What's not to love about them? Gummy bears though, B tier. Kind of boring, but hey, you know, I wouldn't say no to them. Of course, nowadays it's an F tier. Ooh, gold. Let's see, what else is there? Some other things I really like, you know those berry type gummies where they have like little hard candy bits on the outside and they're shaped like raspberries and blackberries? Those are A tier for me. Real fun, nostalgic, yummy. Solid A tier. Oh, and give me a second. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let me see. Who was that? Who was that? Oh, thank you so much, Kaylee Owens. Hope you're having a fun weekend. Hope you're having a fun Saturday. Can Eggy say? I am a living egg, don't cook me. Technically all eggs are living, right? Or all fertilized eggs are living. And some people still do cook those. Like, have you ever heard of balut? B-A-L-U-T. Let me just tell you ahead of time before you Google that. Balut. Did you hear that? It must be one of those eerie sounds. Oh, that scared me. Anyways, balut. I thought that the game was unhappy I was talking about balut because balut is a duck egg where the duck is fertilized or the egg is fertilized. So there is actually a baby duck like in the egg as you eat it. And so like when you eat it, there's like feathers and bones and baby duck stuff. Anyways, so not all eggs that are living are not eaten. Is what I was gonna say, huh? I hate those cave sounds of Minecraft. They're so creepy. Let's see. Woohoo! Yes, gold. What was I saying? Oh yes. So yes, I am a living egg. Don't eat me or don't cook me. Wrong. That's anything's game. Sometimes. Let's see. I guess I can throw away these gold nuggets because, I mean, yeah, I don't need those gold nuggets. Okay, how many iron blocks I have so far? 30? 30 is pretty good. I suppose I could start digging my way out of here. Or maybe I could just go for a little bit longer. Yeah, I'll just go for a little bit longer. Sour Patch Kids are actually... Oh, Sour Patch Kids. Huh? Dota? Dots? Oh, dots? Oh man, dots. Oh, don't get me fired up here. Okay, so dots are the worst of everything. Like, F minus. Okay, dots. Here's the thing. Gummy candies, at least when they're gummy, they bounce back, right? They don't necessarily stick to your teeth. So like, even if they hurt, they don't like incessantly just... They're gummed onto your teeth and disgusting. However, dots, on the other hand, have the property where they just break off and they go and they just absolutely cover your teeth in pain and sugar. It's sugary pain. And the other issue is that they don't even taste good. Like if they're mildly sweet, vaguely sweet, not that sweet. Like, and they've got bad, they have no flavor to them. They're like the blandest sugar in the world. In fact, they have a bad flavor to them. It's reminiscent of black licorice for me. I know, Anna, I think you said that you liked black licorice, and I gotta say, you the weird one here. So, unless it was somebody else who said that they liked black licorice. But, yeah, no, Dots, F- tier. I would rather, if I was hungry, I would rather eat nothing than be forced to eat Dots. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, I think I got another, Oh, thank you so much, Kaylee Opens, for the second dono. Can Nelly say, I nailed it. You know, I keep on nailing things. I'm just a real good nailer. I have a side job. I have a side hobby, actually. I'm a carpenter. So I always nail it. I nail it to the floor. I nail it to the walls. I nail it to your face. Who said that? Oh, sweet iron. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put up some... It's annoying how you gotta remember to put up these lanterns or else the spooky things will get you, so... Lifesaver gummies are goated. Actually, Lifesaver gummies are pretty good. I'll give you that. They're goat. The J-Man. Nelly says, I'm going to retire to my parlor and have a snickerdoodle. Ta-ta. What's a snickerdoodle? Are snickerdoodles that type of Oh, wait, no. Snickerdoodles are that type of cookie. That's cinnamon, right? The cinnamon cookies? I like snickerdoodles. A very fall treat. I'm gonna have a snickerdoodle with a pumpkin spice latte. Beat that. I think that's what a snickerdoodle is. And then I'm gonna kickflip away. Zombie converts to drowned? What? Am I under the ocean right now? No. No. Please, no. No. No, that's a pain. Please don't let me be under the ocean. But what else could it be? I suppose that's the only option. Never heard of Dots. Giggle them. Kay, I love red vines. What's your opinion on them? Well, let me tell you, red vines are an F. Yeah, take that. Red vines are also another one of those divisive candies. I have a friend who every time we go out to see a movie, she's like, hey, Kay, could you pick up some red vines? I love them. And I'm like, all right, I do this because I love you and you're my friend. However, your opinion is trash and red vines are disgusting. Red vines are actually licorice in that they are, like, they have that actual, like, licorice taste to them. Technically, they're supposedly sweet, but they're not really that sweet. And no. Oh, no, I'm gonna drown. Yabai. Okay. Where am I? Oh, weird. All right, then. That hole being filled up is going to be a problem for later, Kay. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, I was on the island with the lava furnaces. So red vines are disgusting. Honestly, the thing that they're compared the most to is Twizzlers. In this essay, I'll explain why red vines are just infinitely worse than Twizzlers. Let's see. First, I'm going to smite some. So while I work on this iron. So the issue with Twizzlers. I'll be up front here. Twizzlers for me, C tier candy, not that great compared to but compared to red vines, they're amazing. Twizzlers have a flavor. Twizzlers have some good chew to them. Twizzlers just like red vines feel like they should be chewy, but instead they're like mushy. They have a weird smell to them. Twizzlers instead you're like, ah yes, this is vaguely strawberry flavored rather than the red vine you're like, ah yes, this is vaguely maybe sugar flavored. Also, you've never like I've never seen a red vine getting passed out in Halloween. No house is like, here, have a nice long red vine for your Halloween candy. And that's because everybody knows like nobody's like, oh yeah, I got a red vine. Some people are like, oh yeah, I got Twizzler. But I think you cannot legitimately have red vines as your favorite candy. The end. Made. Oh no, is the thumbnail still made, Carrie? Oh, I thought I already changed that. Give me a second. Oh, I gotta change the thumbnail. No, degeneracy. Oh no, my degeneracy. Oh. I gotta change this thumbnail. Oh no! Why is this the thumbnail? Oh no. Oh no. Let me change the thumbnail. I changed it earlier. I literally set it to the Carrie Craft thumbnail. Here we go. Okay, it should be good now. Okay. There we go. But yeah, that was my opinions on red vines. The worst. Got caught in 4K. I just keep on getting it caught in 4K. Well, it's not very, it's clickbait if I keep it as made Carrie, because Carrie's not even here. He's busy doing something. I don't know. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, here's some iron, here's some iron. So what I needed was some powered rails and normal rails. Okay, just gonna put some stuff away. Goodbye cobblestone, goodbye granite. Okay. Oh no, make Carrie in the chat. No, don't expose me. Maybe I should ask Carrie what he's gonna go for Halloween this year. What if he goes as a cute maid? Oh ho 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 ho. Probably not though. So I need powered rails, but I also need the space to have powered rails. Okay, there we go. Ah yes, Twix. Now that's, oh, welcome Elaf. Play Omori. It's the best game and it's really sad to play it. I love it. Please play it. I have been thinking about playing Omori, but I have heard that it features a lot of mature themes. I'll have to, I don't want to spoiler myself, but I need to take a slightly deeper look into what Omori actually features, and to be able to give you like a definitive yes or no, because Omori has been in development for years, and I was a fan of the creator. The creator's name is Omocat. By the way, why am I not moving? Okay, there we go. The creator's name is Omocat, and I've been a fan of Omocat. I see their products or their art at a lot of anime conventions for a long time now. I've been following the development of Omori. So long, in fact, that I got burnt out from following it, and I stopped following it before it released. But I have heard that it's very similar to Earthbound, and also in the type of those games that are like kind of quirky, but has like good art, dark themes. Overall, sounds like a good time. Could be. What? Oh, whoops, I have too many rails. Let me just put away some dirt, some netherrack. Okay. Oh, I need to make some, smelt some gold. Your mom. Yes. Okay, Twix. I forgot. I was about to say Twix. Twix, S tier. Delicious. Honestly, also, like, I love the cookie parts. I love the caramel parts. The chocolate parts, good. All in good balance. Very sweet, but because the cookie is not as sweet, it really comes across as a well-balanced flavor. Do I prefer left Twix or right Twix? You know what? I'm right-handed, so I would say the right Twix just fits better in my dominant hand, so I will have to go with the right Twix. However, I have never eaten a full Twix bars. I've only ever eaten fun-sized Twix because I don't buy like those like giant bars of candy. And then let me go get ready for bed before. Alright, I have a bed right over there. Both sides are good. Just give them Pepsi. Won't we come together? There we go. Give me more. Give me more. Oops. Ah, no. Give me back my good axe. I despise Catherine. How dare you? Right, Twix is good. Let's see. Yeah, so Twix S tier. Yummy, delicious. Well balanced, sweet. Really the whole package. The whole candy package. Alright, I think I have a good amount of more rails to keep on building my sky tram. I acknowledge that it already is like useless. There's not really any good reason for it to be there. But at the same time, I feel compelled to do so. Compelled to keep on building it. Alright, Hershey bars. Hershey bars are like the most basic of candy bars. It's just chocolate. So if you haven't had a Hershey bar before, let's see, I'm gonna mine this. Oh no, my glow powder. Oh wait! Yeah, bye. Oops. I removed that glowstone over there because I wanted the power rail to be able to be turned off. What was I about to say? Let's see. Oh yes, Hershey bars are like quite the like generic candy. You know, you can't really say anything against them, but at the same time, let's think. I mean, you know, I've never been disappointed to see a... Was that... Oh, wait. Do I not even need this redstone torch over here? Ah, okay, cool. So, yes. Hershey bars, I've never been, like, disappointed to see a Hershey bar. I've been like, oh yeah, Hershey's, woohoo! There's not really anything wrong with a Hershey bar. I've made the decision. I will present it to the A tier. It's good. Okay, I've heard some people say that they think it tastes like vomit. I think you're being a little bit dramatic there. It doesn't taste like vomit. I know that Europeans often think that it's very bitter for some reason. That's just because they're all way too used to like Milka chocolates or whatever. And so they think that not having... Because Hershey bars already taste very sweet to me. I don't understand that opinion. I think that if they're solid, like, did I say A tier? Yeah. Of course, I do have a penchant for liking chocolate, so all my rankings are going to be very heavily chocolate biased. Oh, that's not even a powered rail. Boop. Bop. I don't think I'm building railways, like, very efficiently, by the way. Somebody in chat who's like a Minecraft expert's like going like, no, Kay, you're being so inefficient here. Like, your top speed's gonna be like 1/3 of the possible top speed. You're doing it all wrong. And to them I say, I wish I was better. Ooh, a trader. To them I say, I wish I was better. But alas, I am only a mortal. A mortal, not immortal. Okay, let me see. What other candies to rank? What do you think of Sour Patch Kids? Alright, I have a story about this, but first off, the ranking for Sour Patch Kids. I do like that they have the sour powder on the outside, and as I've always said, sour powders, they really elevate all candies up tier, like a tier. Now, the inside is that type of gummy where it sticks to your teeth in a similar way to Dots, though. However, for some reason, Sour Patch Kids don't hurt my teeth. Like, I've eaten plenty of them since getting my, like, my root canal, and I've never had an issue with them. And they have good flavor. All the flavors are very distinct. It's sweet, it's sour, and then it's gone. I will give Sour Patch Kids A. You know what? A-, B+. It's good. It's good. It's not chocolate, but it's still pretty good. Now, the story for Sour Patch Kids is that when I was in college, but I was living alone, I went to the grocery store. And I am a very cheap person. I'm all about that good value. Let's turn up the background music a little bit because it's a very quiet point right now. Let's see. I'm gonna turn up the desktop volume a bit more. Okay. Now I am there for the deals. And so one day I saw that there was a family-sized box of Sour Patch Kids, like just jumbo massive box of Sour Patch Kids for a measly, what was it, 25 cents. You could get 4 of these massive boxes of Sour Patch Kids cereals for 25 cents each. And I was like, wow, what a deal. Like, novelty cereal for so cheap? Amazing. But I was like, wait, no. What could Sour Patch Kids cereal even taste like? And so I did indeed buy a box, and I went home to try it. There we go. And let me just tell you that Sour Patch Kids cereal, it's bad, bruh. It's really bad. It's horrendous. It's the grossest thing I've ever tasted. I felt bad because I had bought a huge, massive, like, this thing was like maybe like a 1.5 feet tall by a foot wide by like 4 inches deep. It was a massive box of Sour Patch Kids cereal. And I was like, man, I don't want to waste this much food. That's bad. And yet, when you ate it dry, it was like vaguely the little bit is sour, which there do exist sour cereals out there. Apple Jacks, to be honest, I think Apple Jacks are like, maybe you can get a hint of sour there, maybe. Captain Crunch berries, like those are all possibly a little bit sour cereals, but these Sour Patch cereal candies were actually sour. And then, when you mix sour things with milk, you get terrible, terrible visions. Hellish. And so, I will never... And so despite like feeling bad about the fact that I was wasting food, I indeed threw away the entire box of Sour Patch Kids cereal after having one bowl. And I choked through that bowl. It was disgusting. The end. Anyway, Sour Patch Kids cereal, F- tier, Z tier, the worst tier. Would rather like starve tier. I'm not being dramatic. It truly is that bad. Okay. Yeah, sour cereal is very bad. Also, I say that the stream delay looks to be around, let's say, like, I have everything on low latency, so I was hoping to make it as, like, undelayed as possible. However, it seems like it really is about 15 seconds or so, which is pretty long. In the future, I'm gonna do some more research as to how to like not have as delayed not have such massive delays in latency. But for now, please bear with me. Let me test out this rail system. Hopefully, I can go around the whole world and be like, wee. Feels pretty slow, so whoop. I missed the rail. Oh, I guess I gotta redstone dust, right? Yeah. Pop. Pop. Okay. Whee! This is the... Ugh. Why am I so bad at laying down tracks? Pop. Pop. I'm so disappointed in myself. I did so bad. There's gaps all over the place. Pop. Okay, where'd my cart go? Ah, come back. Come back. Whee! I'm so bad at this. Paydays. Okay, paydays. if I remember correctly, paydays are peanuts, caramel, and chocolate, right? If I remember correctly, it's essentially like if you took a Twix and you, instead of the cookie part, replace that with peanut butter. You can probably tell from my reaction to Butterfingers, but I'm not actually a fan of... Wait, no, Butterfingers are peanut based. Well, either way, I'm not a huge fan of peanuts in candy. And so paydays, I give it like C, maybe? Maybe a C? They're okay. I mean, you know, it's still caramel and chocolate, so it's gotta be good, but peanuts actually bring it down a tier list. I'm just not a huge fan of peanuts. Okay, I'm so glad. It actually kind of works. Yay. Okay, well that was supposed to stop me over there. Wait, no, bring me back, Okay. Let's see, why did it stop me? Oh, yes. Thank you so much. One sec, let me just... Stop the car! Okay, there we go. Huh, I thought that this thing was supposed to stop me. Maybe it doesn't need to be raised? Maybe I can just put it like... If I put it there... I thought I had a button, but you know, I'll just pick that button back up. Yes. There we go. Okay. So, thanks so much, Yvonne. And I know that you've been here since the very beginning for me, so I'm also very grateful that you've stuck with me for these. It's been about almost 8 months since I started streaming, right? So, over half a year. Actually, no, it hasn't been quite 8 months. It's been more like 7 months, so basically around half a year. So thank you so much for sticking with me. Half a year feels like a long time to me. Okay. I got some birthday money yesterday to spend, so why not? I was having a pretty poopy day yesterday, so I'm glad that you're streaming today, and I hope that you have a great rest of the day. Uwu. That wasn't uwu, but it was a really cute face. Oh, thank you so much. And also, happy belated birthday. Oh my gosh. A lot of people seem to be having birthdays these days. Let me think, what was like 8 or 9 months before today? 8 or 9 months before today would be like around New Year's Day around. So, first off, happy birthday, and second off, your parents had some fun on New Year's. I mean, what was I saying? Nothing. I mean, and anyways, thank you so much for like the support in general, and also, you know, happy birthday. I hope that you had a fun birthday, either got to spend it with your friends or family, whichever one you prefer. Maybe both, actually. Though, usually I don't like mixing my parties with my parents and my friends. You know, my friends, we make jokes that I don't like to share with my parents. But either way, what was I saying? Yes. Happy birthday. I hope that you got a yummy cake. That's definitely my favorite part of birthdays, is the fact that you get an excuse to eat a lot of like yummy cake. For my mom, we got her tres leches cake. So I don't know what your favorite type of cake is. If it's also tres leches, then you are a person of culture. And that's great. But yeah, tres leches. Yes, but whether it be angel food cake or devil's food cake or strawberry cake, shortcake, I hope that you got the cake that you enjoyed. Whoops. No, don't. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. I think I'm gonna make another walkway over there. So yeah, and I hope that if you're the type to like to get presents, because I know some people don't like getting presents, but if you're the type that likes to get presents, I hope that you got some good presents today too. The type of presents I like are the type... So the way that I like giving presents is that I like to... Because I think if you give presents to a person, then you had better like know that person well, right? So first off, whoever I give presents to, I would think that I would know them well enough to know their hobbies and their likes and dislikes. So I would choose one of their hobbies that they like or were interested in and try to find... I actually go onto Reddit and search up like hobby best gifts to give. So for my mom really loves gardening, and I do know a lot about gardening, but I was wondering what type of gift would be good for her. And so I went onto Reddit and was like, what are some good ideas for gardening gifts? And I actually found this really interesting thing called a hori hori knife. It's basically a knife that is also a shovel, but also has a serrated edge so you can cut vines with it. It's just this really cool piece of equipment, and that's what I got my mom for her birthday. Hori hori means dig dig, so it's the dig dig knife. But I thought, you know, I think it's a really nice gesture to be able to show that not only are you thinking about that person, but you care enough about them to like do research into what they enjoy. I think that's the best type of gift you can give. One that shows that they matter to you, but also is still going to be useful for them. I really like this Minecraft song. It's so pretty. Maid carries back. Hello, welcome back. I've had grand cake before. It's a goat cake. I don't know what grand cake is, but it sounds like one of those like, oh, I think another very good S tier candy. I think I'm putting too many candies in S tier. You know, I'll degrade this one into A tier. But either way, it's a very good candy. It's a 100 grand bar. I don't know if you've ever heard of a 100 grand bar before. But, oh, I didn't stop at that place. Wait, no, I was supposed to stop over there. Ah, this is a really bad railway system. No, 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 no. Let me off, let me off. I was supposed to stop back there too. Why isn't it stopping me? So sad. Okay. Oh, I just saw a terrible, terrible message scroll up. But thank you. I don't know if it's the mods, one of the mods got it or not, but it was like one of those advertising sites for one of those adult websites. How dare it? Oh yes, but what I was gonna say, the A tier candy that I've demoted from S tier is actually a 100 grand bar. Have you guys heard of 100 grand bars before? Essentially, they're a type of chocolate bar. Do I have ladders on this thing? Barely. Oh, I need ladders. 100 grand bar is essentially, it's like a lot of caramel coated in chocolate, but it's got like those Rice Krispie bits inside of it. So it has some chew, but it also has some crunch. I'm a big fan of caramel and candies. So 100 grand bars are 100 grand in my bar. I gotta work on that later. Is it Mr. Good bar or is it 100 grand bar? I forget. Maybe they're the same thing. Oh ho ho, Catherine, what are your thoughts on crunch? Well, I have a friend who crunch is their favorite flavor of favorite type of candy. And to be honest, I'm a big fan of crunch too. You know what? Let's demote Hershey. Let's demote Hershey bars. Previously, I said it was A tier. Demote it down to B tier because crunch bars are A tier. Great. I still prefer Almond Joys and other like some more involved candies, but you can never go wrong with a good crunch bar. Oh, especially those like ice cream crunch bits that they have. Ice cream crunch bits are good. Let's see, I would really like to put mending on the shovel, so let's go buy a mending book from the village. Yeah. So crunch bars, A tier. Yummy, good. Hershey bars, demoted down to B tier. They could have been crunch bars, but they're not. I had a question earlier. What was my favorite thing I did while I was in California? Which is really hard to say. We did so many things. We actually met a lot of people there. One night, we actually met up with Adam Katz and his girlfriend. And we ate at a Mexican restaurant over in West Hollywood. Overall, Adam's a super nice, down-to-earth guy. Like, he's got... Okay, first off, he's got an amazing voice. But... but he's like really, really personable, easy to talk to. You know, some people, it's like harder to carry on a conversation with them. Because for some people, it's like harder for them to talk about like things that they're not immediately like super interested in. But Adam, he can engage with anything you throw at him. Like, he's there for that. So I really like that quality about him. I'm gonna steal all these emeralds to take to the village. You know, I'm gonna make another minecart? Nah. No, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. Oh, I'll go get a minecart. Or make a minecart. How many do I need for that? Well. So, Adam was super nice. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if he was keeping the fact that he had a girlfriend on the DL. I probably should have asked him before I said that, huh? Oops. Well, don't mention this to Adam, okay? I'm such a blabbermouth. Yeah, don't mention that to Adam. Don't say I told you anyways. Okay? Okay, cool. We had some good tacos, we had some good conversation. But yeah, it's been a while since... Oh, he actually told me this really fun story. Apparently one time so we do have ObjectCon meetups, where like essentially previously Carrie and Adam would have ObjectCon meetups where they would host like meetups in this grocery market in LA, and there would be like signings. You get to meet Carrie and Michael and Adam. They had them in 2018 and 2019. For obvious reasons, we didn't have it in 2020 or 2021. But he said that at one of those meetups, one of the fans' mothers came for Inanimate Insanity. She came all the way from Las Vegas to personally ask him whether or not he would go to her child's birthday party. I think it was like their like 5th grade, so like around 10-year birthday party. Like the kid was turning 10 or something like that. And Adam, in his infinite blessings, was like, sure, why not? I'll just show up to this random kid's birthday party. And he did. So he and his girlfriend drove the like to Las Vegas. It really takes almost like 6 to 8 hours. So he and his girlfriend drove 6 to 8 hours to Las Vegas to go to this kid's birthday party. But it turns out the kid's mom is actually the accountant to one of these casinos in Las Vegas. And she's like fairly well off. So looting 3, actually, that's not half bad. Oh, I need a book. I do have books. And so she puts them up in a nice hotel. And when they go to this birthday party, you'd think that it would be like a huge, like to be able to ask Adam Cass to go there, you'd expect it to be like a huge thing where there'd be like a whole bunch of people going, and like the kid would have like 100 friends there, right? Nah, it was the kid, his family, including his grandparents, a magician, and Adam. It was just them. And he was like, so I showed up, had a good time, ate some cake, wished the kid a happy birthday. And then, let's see. Oh, I had books down. Oh, I had the secret hidey hole. And then afterwards, apparently the mom hooked Adam and his girlfriend up with like a really nice casino hotel and like a bunch of free chips to one of the casinos. And what are all of you people? What are all of you doing down here? This is my secret base. Get out of here, rabbits. All right, well, got an anvil over here. And okay, and the lady also offered to like pay for a flight over to Las Vegas, but he was thinking, oh, it's kind of mean to do that. I've already like, cause she's already like paying for me to stay there and everything. So that's why they drove there instead of flying there. I bet the lady would have like put them up first class too, if she was given the chance to. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool story that he told me while I was there. Imagine if you had a birthday party and you're like, hey Carrie, will you show up? Honestly, Carrie was pretty amazed by this story. So I bet if you actually like saw Carrie at ObjectCon or one of the object meet and greets, and you're like, hey Carrie, will you come to my birthday party? He'd be like, why not? That sounds like a very Carrie thing to do. Now that he's heard that Adam's done it, he's probably like, I want to do that too. Adam is super nice. Honestly, he's a great guy, and he's super proud of his work on Centaur World. So, yeah, you might know that he works on Centaur World. You might not know he worked on Centaur World back when it was still being worked on by Netflix. It's already out. I was like the only adult fan at the 2018 meetup that wasn't a parent with their kid. Yeah, back then, Bfdi was still like, it wasn't small, but it didn't have. Carrie tells me that honestly Bfdi really blew up during the COVID. What did I go over there for? Oh, for this mending shovel. And what did I go over there for the mending shovel for? Efficiency, unbreaking efficiency, fortune. I feel like I should get more unbreakings on there, but I went over there so then I could grab a bunch of sand. Right. I'm still confuzzled. Really a confuzzled person. Well, let's take a nappy nap before we get down there. Adam is very nice and creative 3D objects. Is it 3D? I didn't think Inanimate Insanity was 3D. Catherine, do you have any catchphrases? If not, would you make any for yourself? When I was in high school, I was the only kid in the school who said yo. You know, Y-O, yo. I'd be like, yo, what's up? You know, as if I was stepping out of the 70s. A lot of people commented on it. They're like, hey, like, why do you use yo, you know? Because, okay, I grew up in Texas, right? None of us said howdy. Like, nobody's like, howdy, y'all. Like, yeah, no, that's a stereotype that doesn't really happen. I do use the word y'all, though. I use it a lot. But I don't know how I picked up the word yo. Just like how I don't know how I started swearing in high school. I didn't before then, and I didn't say yo before then. It's just those weird phrases that kind of get stuck in your mind, I guess. Whew. There we go. Yeah, I remember now. I was just gonna go get a bunch of sand. Let's go throw away this feather. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Okay. The word y'all is one of my most used words IRL. Honestly, y'all is such a good like word though. Legitimately, I don't understand why y'all isn't used more often, or if we don't have a colloquial way to say y'all, because what y'all is y'all is a term for the plural you. Like, yeah, you could say you guys, and I know it's very common to say you guys, but sometimes you just want one word, right? And it seems like a very common, it's not even like an uncommon situation. You need to like address a crowd all the time. Y'all is good for that. It's a non-gendered way of being like, hey y'all. Now, you guys is also like non-gendered depending on how you feel about the word guys, but still a single word for saying y'all? Hey, try it for yourselves. Your life will be revolutionized by the convenience. I'm surprised that not more languages have a plural you form. I think, well, some languages do. Maybe the Romance languages do. I know in Chinese, I don't think there is one. A plural y'all. If I remember correctly, Carrie was working on a house way over there last time he had a stream in Minecraft, so I'm gonna go check out what he did. My friend uses yins a lot, and it kind of stuck with me too. I have never heard of yins before, actually. You got me there. That's far out there for me. I don't use y'all. Want me to try saying y'all a bit more? Yes, please. I don't want to be the weird one. Man, this railway isn't gonna work. They don't have any powered rails here. Unless... Do you have to put up 3 powered rails in a row for them? I'm a member, not a bember. Wait, how does this track work? Am I dumb? No, they're dumb. They don't have any powered rails here. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, it's a very modern feeling house. Ooh. I don't know. I like this place. Let's see. Whose house is this? I made that sign. I know whose house this is now. Let's just put this away. Bunk. Now I know whose house this is. Ooh. Yeah. Thanks for streaming, Kay. It was nice seeing everyone. I hope everyone here has a good rest of their day, night. Bye. Bye, Puffin Tube. Thanks for joining me today. I've been live for an hour 37 so far. So usually I stream for 2 hours. Right now I'm feeling good. So I'll see how much longer I stream. Really, I'm mostly here for talking to you guys. Y'all. I just said I needed to use y'all more. Y'all. You know what? Here, let me try this. Because I feel like this might be... So if I replace these 3 rails, and I go... and I make 3 redstone torches, is it true that because of that, if I power up these 3... Maybe I don't... Oh, okay. Maybe I only need 1 redstone torch to power it up. And then if I put a... Oh, I didn't bring a minecart. Oh, I have a crafting table. Or they probably have a crafting table in here, right? No? Oh, there we go. I got just enough iron for 1 more minecart. So is it if I put it down here, and I get in, and I go, bring me forward. See, that works. It goes at a decent pace, too. Yeah, that's pretty good. Why did the track just end here? Well, that wasn't a very fun ride. To be worked on later. Okay, I was digging up sand. It's 10:59 for me. That's 11 p.m. For me, by the time I was in high school, 11:59 p.m. was not late in the least bit. But like, that's also sad too, because high school is really the time in my life where I started like not treating myself right. Like, I would stay up super late at night up until like 3 or 4 a.m. doing a lot of studying. It was also at that point of time, I think Carrie and I both did about the same thing, where we studied and we did good in academia. Like, we did very good in school, only for the sake of doing good in school. But like, we didn't really know why we were doing, like, we didn't really have a lot of concrete plans for why we were like doing this, why we were being so studious, but working so hard to point of like emotional deprivation. I don't know if that's the proper term for it, but either way, I mean, it got us to where we wanted. Both got into Stanford, right? And that's how we met each other. But at the same time, these days, I would like to think more about why I do things in terms of, hey, is this good for myself? Like, is it worth it for me? Is my health and my mental health worth it? Like, in terms of that. Like, it got really, really heavy all of a sudden. We were just talking about what time it was over there. Right now, for me, it's 10 p.m. It's not too late. Take care of yourselves, okay, guys? I know that a lot of you, some of you hate school. Some of you hate school, some of you like school, some of you like are really focused on academics, others of you are not. Just take care of yourselves, okay? Make sure that you know that, make sure that you do like place value in your own happiness and mental well-being, okay? Oh, is it, are the bots? Oh man, let me ban that actually. Let me see if I can ban the bot. Can I ban it from? Okay, I can't ban it from Streamlabs. Give me a second. I'll ban it from the site itself. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they're hitting my stream. No. Come on. Let's see. Okay, that's terrible. Can I... Let's see. Put user in timeout. Can I ban them? Oh, maybe they're already banned? Let me see. Gosh, jeez Louise. I'm gonna report that. Jeez Louise. What is up with that? Please do not peer behind the red curtain. All is well, all is well. Ah, pardon me. Spam bots. That's okay. I hear that Twitch gets much worse spam bots than on YouTube, so you guys could be policing some real terrible stuff instead. Alright, good night, Bob Barks. Thanks for joining me today. I know I started later than I wanted to today. In the future, I'd still like to try to start around 7 to 7:30 p.m. CST, which would be 5 to 5:30 p.m. PST and 8 to 8:30 p.m. EST. I built a minecart there, but I'm like, oh, I'll just run this distance anyways, because it doesn't actually seem that far either. So inefficient. Because nowadays, now that you guys are back in school, I can't just like start at 3 p.m. in the afternoon and be like, ah, yes, everybody will join me. And I also can't start at like 10 p.m. in the night and be like, yes, that's okay. Their sleep schedules aren't important. So I want to strike a good balance for like a good time to start streaming that wouldn't affect your guys's health, but still have you be able to make it. All right. I have a lot of sand. What did I collect a lot of sand for? Oh, it's so that then I could turn it into glass. Gosh. Ah, man. My mind today. Gosh. Okay, so like when you guys talk about gacha though, you guys are always talking about gacha life, right? I know about gacha life because I saw my younger sister cousin recently, and she's as obsessed with gacha life as ever. She's currently, I think, about 8 or so, 8 or 9. And so I guess it's only to be expected, right? That she'd be into something like that. I wish so, but like, I just feel like I want to police her habits a bit more, because it seems like there's a lot of dark stuff going on in that game that I'm a bit worried about. But for me, whenever I talk about gacha, usually I'm talking about gacha games, which are... No! Wait! Why did you send me back? No! Get me back there! I'm so dumb. But yeah. But for me, gacha means these like Japanese phone games. Not necessarily Japanese, but like a lot of phone games where the point of them is to like basically gamble or take your chances in whether or not you can get like special units, or otherwise in gacha machines, which are similar to those machines where you put in a coin and you turn the little lever and ooh, out pops a ball. Oh cool, you got green slime. Rad. No. No. There we go. Yeah. Okay, shouldn't have left that one there. Right, what I was about to do was cook the sand. Ouch. I keep on doing that. I fall off ladders way too easily. Alright. Yeah, this way I can get a lot of EXP later when I come to collect the sand. Meow, 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 meow. Yummy. I'm gonna get some more sand. Who else in here was once in that gacha phase? Not me. That's after my time, and I'm glad it was. I'm pretty sure I would totally be the type of kid who would. Like when I made my DeviantArt account. I don't use it anymore, by the way, but when I used to be on DeviantArt when I was in middle school, and I think I made my account when I was in like 5th or 6th grade, so I was definitely one of those kids. And I definitely would be one of those kids if I was born 10 to 7 years later. Yeah. To be honest, for a lot of you guys, I relate to you very hard because I'm like, oh yeah, that's where I was in life about 7 and 8 years ago. So oftentimes I look at your messages and think, I relate, that resembles me. It turns out, okay, well in that case, I guess it's kind of like talking to my previous self, and I would like to tell my previous self, it all turns out okay in the end. Like, no, not everything gets solved, but in the end, you kind of get a different change in view in your life, and you kind of learn about what you truly value, and because of that, it all turns out okay in the end. Ah, good night, Yavan, BFB. Yeah, it's pretty late now, huh? In that case, I probably will end this at about the 2-hour mark, so because that seems like a good amount of time, and it seems like it would be pretty late for you guys. It's a bit okay to go a little bit later today because it's Saturday, and tomorrow's just Sunday, and hopefully you guys don't have to do too much on Sunday. I know a lot of you guys probably have like Sunday school or QD, what is it? QD Academy, Khan Academy, Mathnasium. I was very lucky. I was able to convince my parents that I did not need to go to any of these like secondary learning schools when I was younger. I bet some of you are in like SAT or PSAT prep right now. That's pain. I did have to go to a PSAT prep. It was not useful. I love sand. I love digging up sand so much. It's so satisfying. Being like, and just swaths of sand, laying waste the swaths of the desert. This is called strip mining. The true strip mining. Reflex math is so annoying. Yeah, actually, these days I feel like you guys are so overburdened because I look at my cousins and, again, they're in like 5th grade or like 8th grade and stuff, and I look at like they have to do like an extra 20 sheets of math homework a week in addition to like drawing, dance, swim, basketball, karate. It's like, that's too much. That's just, give them some time to discover themselves. You can't keep doing this to them. But, you know, you can never tell somebody how to parent their own kids, so, you know, I keep that on the hush hush. They think it, by the way, they do know that I stream. They do know that I stream here, and so they find it hilarious that I'm a streamer. Just absolutely hilarious. You don't know how, you wouldn't think that it's so demoralizing to be laughed at by like a pair of like prepubescent children, and yet it is quite demoralizing to be laughed at by a pair of prepubescent children, especially when they are related to them. Oh, there were more bots? No, I don't see any bots. At least, by the way, thank you so much, Anna and Cupcake and Beryl and Strange and all the other mods here right now for like taking care of chat. I don't know how we got hit by so many bots this time. Wait, why do you hate Khan Academy? Is there like a new secondary learning school, Khan Academy? Because the Khan Academy I remember from when I was younger was like, it was very helpful. Like, they'd be like, here, let me talk about the Mongols. Like, you have a, oh, you don't understand this math question? Here, let me like be very helpful while explaining it, how to do it to you and stuff. So that's the Khan Academy I remember. Maybe it's changed. Like, the guy was very good at explaining things, which is oratory skills are vastly undervalued these days. The ability to talk well, to talk eloquently, and be able to express your ideas clearly and concisely, they're all very valuable. When I was younger, I'd be like, oh, what's the point of speech class? Like, that's so dumb. Like, everybody knows how to talk. But that's not really what speech class is there to teach you. Speech class is there to teach you, like, how to write a speech, how to deliver one. And if you're afraid of public speaking, it's there to help you with that, too. Now, I also admit that for a lot of schools, their speech class is kind of garbage. Like, it's not very useful. That's just big sad. So, you know, not all speech classes were created equally. But I think it's good for everybody to at least try out some public speaking and try to learn how to talk to crowds. See, I also could have used some more, let's see, glass pane. I could have also used some more help on that. I feel like I wish that I was better at articulating myself. All right, who here wants to buy some glass? Yeah? Yeah? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Got some money for me? Yeah, there we go. I just spent a bunch on that mending books, so I want to make back some of my investments. No, that's looting. Do I need looting on anyone? Sword? No, I already have a 3 on there. I guess I could turn that into a 4 unless there is no 4. Who knows? Ding-a-ling-a-ding. I like the EXP sounds in Minecraft. It's very nice. Alright, we got any more map makers here? You? You there. No. How about you? Nope. I know I have a bunch of map makers here somewhere. Are you perchance interested in some glass panes? Good sir, may I sell you some of my glass panes? Highest quality, freshly picked. Oh, you there. You there. No, I already sold you some. Hello, sir, may I interest you in some glass panes? Nope. Ah, okay, there you are. No, it's still the same guy. Weird, I thought I had more cartographers. Oh well. Hello? No. Alright, well I'm taking this bed. The only history I'm interested in is video game consoles. I think the history of video games and video game consoles can be quite interesting. I think probably the most fun thing to learn about when you're just starting is the ET debacle. So sometime in, like, I think the early 1980s, maybe the early 1980s. I'm not 100% sure, but they were pumping out, Atari was pumping out a whole bunch of games because they're like, home consoles, video games, they're making big bucks. Let's just like tie it into any movie franchise and send it out the door. And so they were also incredibly low quality. And the most notorious of all was the ET game. And if you've never, if you're interested in this, you can go and search up a YouTube video of the actual gameplay of the ET game. But let me just tell you, it was bad. And so they shipped out millions of copies of this game, or they were prepared to sell millions of copies of this game. And they not only were they massively undersold, they dedicated way too much resources into making these many copies for Christmas. It literally crashed the video game industry. They had so many copies of a game nobody wanted to play on their hands, and they had nowhere to put them. The warehouses, it costs money to store things in warehouses, and so their solution to this whole issue was that they just straight up went into the desert and buried them. They buried 1 million copies of the dud game E.T. somewhere in a desert out in the Nevada area, never to be seen from again. And it also crashed the video game industry. I think it like put Atari out of business in some ways, something like that. Or the video game maker that made it. But yeah, video game history, some of it's pretty cool. I like the part about graphics. I work in graphics, so I like history of graphics, Pixar and stuff like that. Okay. Honestly, I think this rail track isn't half bad. Like, I enjoy using it, even though it's not very fast. Let's see, let's get down from here. Haha, the guys are gonna be so excited when they see this. Let's see, I don't get why teachers say that we need everything we know to live in life. Nah, that's for future teachers. I just want to go to art school. Well, in some ways, I would argue that, like me, well, okay, so there's a couple of arguments for that. I understand that like a lot of things that you learn in school, boring. And I will be completely honest, I don't remember the succession of kings in England. Henrys, Williams, Franks, maybe not Franks. However, there are a couple of things that even though it's not super useful, like you might never really need this to be able to do your job or live your day-to-day life. But for example, in biology, you'll learn a bit about how germs work, and you'll learn how cells, like what a cell is made up of and how a cell is alive. And that's just kind of, it's useful so that then you can participate in the conversations that we have regarding these tough choices that we have to make about vaccines, our understanding how this pandemic is. So even though I'm not a doctor, I think it's very useful that I had this information or this pre-existing knowledge of germs, germ theory and whatever, to be able to like make some better informed decisions during like the past year and a half. So in that way, like some of the things that like I definitely won't ever need it for my job, and no one's ever going to quiz me about it, but I think it's like useful that I do know it. And then okay, for specifically art school, I know that you're like, yes, I want to become an illustrator, I want to become a concept artist, I want to become an animator. You know, I would like to focus on the arts, and you're valid in thinking that, you know, you like the arts, you want to focus on them. I would argue surprisingly, something that's going to be useful that you might not enjoy is still going to be math. A lot of geometry. For example, like the other day I was making a dress. I was sewing up a dress and I was like, oh, I really can't figure out how long the side should be or what would be like a good length to make it. And so I had to use trigonometry for the math of triangles to figure out how long I should cut this piece of cloth and whatever. This is starting to sound like a lecture, huh? Anyway. Anyways, there's a bunch of things I learned in school that were never useful. I don't remember a lot about chemistry, and I'm okay with that. That's okay. I would say that the most useful math, definitely not linear algebra, but I think it's very useful to know some geometry. Shapes are good. Our lives are made up of shapes, and being able to understand shapes is good. Catherine, what was your favorite subject from school? Honestly, my favorite subject was still art. When I was in high school, I was really lucky in that my school did have an AP art course. So I really enjoyed my AP art course. I enjoyed my AP art history courses. I used to think I liked math until I got into high school, and I realized that while I was not bad at math, I did not like math. Being good at something and liking it are two different things. So that's me. So yeah. Let's see. Let's just plan up this week. Classes that I did enjoy in high school. Let me think. I would say I actually did enjoy English class, which is not ideal. I also believe that English is very important. However, I found English classes very tedious and boring, and honestly, I really disliked essays. I found essays to be, I really did not enjoy writing essays. There we go. I think it should be here, right? So that then the water can flow over there, or maybe I need a water source over there. Here, I have a pond and a bucket. I'll just put some water down there. Boop. Yeah, I think this should work. Stop it, chicken. I'm doing, can't you see I'm working here? I'm working here, chicken. There you go. There's a lot of issues here. Stop it. All right, you can have some. Don't walk on the crops. Jeez Louise. Hey Kay, imagine seeing a Friday Night Funkin' mod entitled Friday Night Funkin' vs. K. Would you play it? Well, I guess if somebody took the time to like make a mod centered around me, I would feel very obligated to play it. Like it would be quite mean for me to not to play it, right? So I guess if in that very specific circumstances, I would probably play that mod and only that mod as a special stream. Oh, slightly related. Do you guys know any horror games you'd be interested in seeing me play? Because it is almost Halloween, and I do want to participate in some spooky month festivities. So I don't know if you guys have any horror games that you enjoy that you'd like to see me play that you also would be okay with being slightly scared of. For example, one of my favorite games that you guys might have heard of it. It's called Amnesia: The Dark Descent. That is a horror game. It's a very scary horror game. I know it got launched into popularity after PewDiePie played it. It's actually the game that made PewDiePie famous. So I don't know if you guys, I don't think you guys would want to see that game because it honestly is very scary, and it's also it's got some gross monsters in it. So I don't know what else. What other spooky games you'd like to see for spooky month? Let's see. Omori is also a spooky game in some ways. It's got some horror elements to it, so I could play Omori in Halloween, but it's not really traditionally spooky, and I do want to play some traditionally spooky games too. I don't know why I did that. I should put these back. Alien Isolation. Yes, I've heard of that one. It's a more, I think it was is it a shooting horror game? Or it might not be. It might be just avoid the aliens. But yes, I heard that that one's pretty scary. Oh no, wait, they came back? How? I don't see, oh no! How's that even possible? Are they just like making a million accounts of the, you know, I tried to ban it. I'll just, after this stream, I'll go ahead and add it to like an actual like full ban list. Yeah, get the ban hammer. Let's see. Sussy Batas. I murdered it. I think you murdered that one, but there's like a million, like the people who made this bot probably made like 1,000 accounts that are all look the same, but are technically different accounts. So when you ban one, another one just rises in its place like a zombie. What's inside of here? What did I even build in here? Yarn house. Yarn harn fiddle-dee-dee. See, I thought I had a nope, I don't know what this is. Okay, are there any other Halloween suggestions? Oh, Car. Hey Kate, I actually just came out as a Therian, identifying as a non-human animals non-physically. Recently to my stepmother, and I am very super happy. Just want to say lol. Ah, congratulations. I'm glad that your mom or your stepmother is understanding. Hopefully. Well, you didn't really write what your stepmother's reaction was, so I hope it was good. I hope it was understanding. For some reason, there we go, back here. No, spider, get away. Run, 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 run to the safe house. Okay, there we go. Sleep. You may not rest now, there are monsters nearby? Psh, no they're not. The game's bugged. Let's see. So Aliens Isolation would be an option for a game. Other games. The Amazing Skyrim, built by Carrie Huang, February 8th, 2021. Aww. February 8th? That's such a long time ago. It's been half a year since then. Or more, actually. Oh, let me show you something super cute that Carrie built me when I first started on... Let me see. When I first started on streaming. Let me see. I think it's like a special room down here. Nope, not this one. Yeah, there we go. It's the 700 room. Flowers so pretty, torch so bright, leaves so lively, numbers so grand. Congrats on reaching 700 followers on KO Line. I stole these bees from the hill of flowers from the hill of bees, lol. From Carrie to Catherine. February 7th. And then the last sign's just the number of blocks that he excavated to make this. But it's super sweet, right? So then I was like, I was gonna make a super duper nice room, like behind this, to be like, oh, thanks, Carrie. And I never finished it. I never finished it. Still a dirt bag. You know what? Here. I was going to make... Oh, whoops. Let's see. I was going to make a nice thank you room for Carrie, but I got lazy. Well, September 11th. September 11th, 2021. Peace sign. Ooh woo. Okay. Object Show YTP. How are you? Have you ever watched Twitter Object Show? I have not. Is it an object show based on Twitter? Like maybe they go tweet tweet. Hey, here's another trending thing about the apocalypse today. Cats meeting on stairs. Is that it? What is over here? Small room that leads nowhere? So no, I haven't seen the Twitter object show before. There sure are a lot of object shows here. I'll search it up. Maybe it'll be interesting. Maybe it'll be useful for me to know about. Twitter object show. Oh, there's a wiki. Oh, is it made by Animation Object Show? No. Twitter Object Show wiki? Coats. Twitter Object Show. Turnabout. Oh. Well, it's based around a campsite. I guess just another object show. Let's see. It's Twitter Object Show Universe fan. Oh, okay. It's got its own wiki. Yeah, so I haven't seen it before. I guess it's another show? Man. I've thought about like, oh, maybe I want to try animation or whatever, but I found that, well, first off, animation is not easy. Just being like, I want to make animation means very little because the work to do the animation, everything is still a lot. 28 feathers and 7 cooked chickens. I have a very low chicken to feather ratio. But at least I'm getting these feathers and chickens. 28 to 7. Still, I didn't have to work for it. Close that door. You're letting out the AC. Alright, let's nappy nap. So yeah, I was thinking about playing some horror games for like a special spooky Halloween stream. Remember how I had that like Baldi's funny stream for April Fools? I think themed streams are super fun. So a spooky Halloween stream sounds real fun. Okay. I remember that Baldi stream, haha. Yeah, right? Well, Baldi's is technically somewhat of a horror game. It definitely made me jump, so maybe maybe I play Baldi again? But I'd rather play like a new game. I'd rather introduce you guys to a new game, so I'll keep on thinking about it. I guess one obvious choice would be Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know, is Five Nights at Freddy's cool or not? I can never tell what's cool or not. I thought that Fortnite would be cool, but Fortnite is apparently not cool. So, I'm not the best judge of cool or not cool. I guess it's a bit hard to figure out what to do in a Minecraft world once you've like already got a whole base set up. Maybe we can make another statue later? Or I was actually hoping to invite more people from the cast and crew onto Carrycraft, or more people from like the Object Show, I guess, universe? Objectverse, to come and join us on this Minecraft world, so then, you know, it's easier to figure out what to do. Because for now, I guess we've got everything. We got Horse Pool Party, we've got 4, we've got X, we've got Fiery. That's Fiery, I swear. We got Misha, so it would be nice to like get some fresh blood in. For Beggy's discussion, 4 inches better. Ah, yes, Beggy cult returns. That really dominated the crowd for a while. I think it might be nice to make another statue. I wonder of what. I don't know. Die, chicken. Yep. Oh, I should probably eat some more steak. Oh yeah, I don't know if you've seen, but I've made a Hollywood sign. A Carrycraft sign for Carrycraft, so ta-da. Looks quite nice, right? Let me burnt cupcake. Carrie, may I be burnt at the end of, I mean, not Carrie, Catherine, may I be burnt at the end of the live stream? Oh yeah, it's almost time for me to sign off, so I should burn someone, right? Oh man. Carrie would. Crap. Sorry. Okay. So how to bind safely without a binder? Essentially, like, essentially it's gonna be tough. But for now, there's not really. Zombie. For now, I don't believe there are any. Well, first off, Google it. But do not use ace bandages or any sort of bandages around your chest. That will. It might not the first time, but it has a high chance of actually like doing some real damage, e.g. cracking your ribs or whatever, because it's very easy to accidentally bind it too tight. So please make sure that, you know, you read like some good guides online if you're looking for other options. Don't use ace bandages or other bandages. That's just gonna crack your ribs, and it's gonna be a bad time for everybody. Burn at least 3 people. Let's see. Okay. Here, I will, what if here. I have an idea. Let me just prepare, because all the time I like end stream, I'm like, oh wait, crap, I have to burn something, and then I like scrambling to get some stuff. So let me prepare beforehand. Let's see. Okay, this one. La di da di da. I'll take this one. Create a new folder for it. Let's name it Bernie's. This one, and let's see. Can I do this? Oh, I searched up something and I was like, wait, all that came up were like these golden retrievers. Let's see. Okay. Oh, let me try to do this without accidentally. Let me just turn off the desktop audio for a second because I'm afraid I'm gonna accidentally get DMCA'd by something. By the way, what is my background music? I've been having some issues with copyright detections in my background music sometimes. It's been a graveyard smash. Oh, that's not the right one. Hey, this isn't cool. Let's see. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. They did the mash. It was a graveyard smash. I see a lot of people just asking to be burned. One sec. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to get together all the materials. There we go. Hopefully this will work. It doesn't always work. Let's see. Yes. There we go. All right. I've prepared. Yeah. Hopefully. Yes. All right. Well, I guess since I've already prepared, I should probably end the stream soon, right? Well, let me first put myself in a nice position. In front of what, though? What would be pretty? I guess the one that makes the most sense is the Eggy statue, right? Let's go over there. I have never been burned in your stream before. Let me experience the fire. All in good time. All in good time. Because, oh, there you go. Let's see. Now, what was the key? What was the shortcut key for changing perspective? Was it F4? Nope. F1? Nope. 2, 3, 4, 5? Ah, yes, it was F5. That's me. That's me. If you can't tell, I'm a Siamese cat because Misha. There you go. All right. Well, thank you everybody who... Oh, here we go. Let me just pull up these so then I can say thank you to a bunch of people, right? Oh, whoops, that's ugly. There we go. Well, thank you everybody who joined me today on the stream. And thank you everybody thank you so much for the mods, for modding for me on such short notice, especially since this was a surprise stream even to me. Originally I thought that I'd be going and hanging out with my friends tonight, but they ditched me. Big sad. So either way, this was a really nice stream to come back to. And very low-key, and you all were super nice. So first off, and thank you so much, Object Show YTP. Thank you so much, the J-Man. Thank you so much, Kaylee Owens. And also, thank you and happy birthday, happy belated birthday to Yvonne. Yeah. Overall, I will be back. Next stream is probably going to be the first Delta Rune stream, because I know that's been asked for. So either way, I hope that you guys have a fun weekend and enjoy yourselves. All right. Bye, Pencilmate. Bye, Salva Daniel. Bye, Yvonne. Bye, Beryl. Bye, Tubby. Bye, Pencil. Bye, Random BFB Fan. Bye, Pixel. Bye, Anna. Bye, Cupcake. Bye, Bunny Cubby. I don't think we have too many people still on stream because it's quite fairly late now. We only have 34 viewers. Bye, Evil Leafy. Bye, Joy. Bye, Rated Pie. Bye, Double Chin. Dino. Bye, Something. Bye, Loopling. Hey. Bye, Shy Guy. For the win. Bye, Lunch Box. Bye, Ice Cream? I think bye, Portuguese Historian, which is a very interesting name. Let me just say bye, Maid Carrie. You know what? Begone, thought.